The stadium has seen some improvements in the last few years, but it did need a total revamp. The first thing to be done was the tunnel leading to the dressing rooms, with the club colours and badge. Then the dressing rooms themselves, an essential area, were decked out with photos of the players and given a look that tied in with the image of the club that we wished to convey. Before starting the reforms, we studied the history of the stadium, a stadium which has been witness to many great moments in which esteemed players such as Cacelli and Johan Cruyff have played.
As a young boy, I came here to see Cacelli. He wasn't here long because he was a First Division player.
He was here for 2 seasons and he became the highest scorer.
Cacelli was a classic go-getter centre-forward. He hung onto the ball and scored a lot of goals because he was very smart. The most important signing in the history of the club was Cruyff. They come and tell you you're getting Johan Cruyff. Well, obviously, we all fell over laughing. Johan Cruyff playing in the second division. When he walked in, we couldn't believe it.
I was 6 or 7 years old then, and more than anything, I remember the hope it brought about.
In his first training session, there were more people than at our home games.
This allowed Levante to grow, and for people to know who they were. The fact Cruyff was wearing our shirt was groundbreaking. He's one of the best players in history.
When it all happened, the stands were totally different to what they look now. Back then, the grandstand was separate, and the rest of the stands were made of concrete.
We carried out some very important preparatory work that hadn't been done before. The whole structure of the stadium was improved upon, taken special care of, given the necessary treatment in order to be able to continue with the next steps. In the end, we waterproofed all of the terraces. In order to do so, we removed all of the old seating and we arrived at this new image.
When the bulk of the stands had been done, in addition to the incorporation of the club colours, other important elements of the club, such as the year it was founded and its achievements, were added.
These are messages that represent something that, at the end of the day, comes from our hearts. Lines from the club's anthem. Chants that were born in the last 11 years. And part of our history.
These have been placed where they can easily be read on television. Obviously when the stadium is empty, of course, because when it's full, all you can see is the fans.
There is capacity for 24,700 fans in the Ciutat de Valencia stadium. Almost all of the